Hello everyone, another chess puzzle. Um, just solved this one. Thought it was quite interesting. Um, it's not the most difficult puzzle, I'll say that. Um, but it's not necessarily really easy either. So if you fancy having a go, feel free to pause the video, see what you think. So basically, what's going on here? Well, we're down a queen, or close to a queen. We do have an extra pawn, but yeah, we're missing a queen. So that tells me instantly this has to be some sort of checkmate. Like, even winning the queen here, let's say we manage to win the queen for a knight or for a rook, that's still going to be a bit iffy for us. We're still going to be potentially down material. So that just screams checkmate. Um, so what are the possible moves here? And bearing in mind, it probably has to be forcing, because if you can do this, I don't know, there's maybe no immediate threat of checkmate, but I don't know. Um, I just feel we have to checkmate. So what are the candidate moves? So obviously there's this. That looks pretty strong. The king can't actually move anywhere. His pawn covers here. We're also potentially going to win the queen. But that might not be good for us, okay? Because we're down so much material that um, winning his queen for a rook might not be good enough, you know? In fact, it probably isn't. But what's his options here, you know? He can block with the bishop. What's our follow-up then? We have a couple of checks. We can go here or here to check the king. If we go here, bearing in mind that this bishop is here, he can potentially just sack the queen. And I don't think that's necessarily that good for us. If we go here, that allows, well, the king has to go here. We can then fork the king and the queen. But again, you know, I'm sort of feeling that's not going to be enough. That's why, for some puzzles, it's really important to count the material, you know. It's kind of easy if you're just trying to blitz it, speed run it, to see a fork like this and go, well, I'm winning the queen. I must be winning. But no, not necessarily. But even more importantly than that, and this is why I like this puzzle, we've just been looking at this line and thinking, oh, this looks really strong. What about this? That is just checkmate in one. Um, so I was off looking at this, you know, the most obvious move to me was this one. So I'm off analysing that, and then didn't seem to be working, you know, maybe we can win the queen, whatever. But this is just checkmate in one. And I can't show you the rating of this puzzle right now, but this is a 2480 rated puzzle, and it's literally checkmate in one. So even at that sort of level of the puzzles, you are going to get checkmates in one, which is good to know. And it means that you really have to, you know, look at all the checks. It is rule number one: look for forcing moves, look for checks, and you have to look at all of them. If you see a mate in one, sure, you can play that. But let's say you see a mate in three, it's probably still worth looking for a mate in one, because there could be one. Um, so, out of curiosity, you know, I kind of want to look at the analysis board um, for this move and see what it's saying. So yeah, he blocks with the bishop. Knight e4 makes sense. King c4. Yes, and then the best move for us is to win the queen, which I'm quite surprised by. e5, then we take the queen, and we're left with this position. This is apparently still winning for us. Like, we're up almost a pawn. I guess that sort of makes sense. These pieces are kind of undeveloped. We've got 2 rooks, which is quite a powerful combination. His king's pretty exposed, although he's threatening to take this pawn. Maybe this is an idea. Maybe this is an idea. Not sure, but apparently that's probably winning for us. So that's another interesting point about some of these puzzles, that it's entirely possible to see a winning line. Like, I didn't think this was winning. I thought taking the queen would be bad for us. But it turns out this is actually winning for black. Which means it's possible to see a winning line and for it to be the wrong move. So bear that in mind. You know, mating 1's always going to trump anything else, of course, as it should. But yeah, just be careful. You know, look at all the checks, look at all the forcing moves. And that's the lesson from this one. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.